Marc Márquez suffered a tragic accident that stunned the entire paddock. Meanwhile, news reports suggested that Gigi Dall'Igna was furious with Marco Bezzecchi. The Ducati technical director's outburst echoed throughout the garage, accompanied by Alex Marquez's rage as he watched his brother sprawled on the track. Could this accident spark a major feud within the Ducati family and alter the course of the 2025 World Championship? Let's discuss. Marquez started the race from the middle of the field after an unsatisfactory qualifying result. However, his ambition to perform at his best in front of tens of thousands of Indonesian fans caused him to drive aggressively from the first corner. Unfortunately, that ambition turned into disaster at the long right-hand corner at Mandelica. At that crucial moment, Marco Bezzecchi of Aprilia attempted to pass him on the inside of the track. However, he miscalculated his braking. His speeding motorcycle appeared too late to brake entering the fast corner. In an instant, the front of his motorcycle slammed hard into the rear of Marquez's Ducati. The collision sent both riders flying violently into the gravel at high speed. Dust flew up as their bikes rolled wildly over the gravel. Marquez appeared to fall awkwardly, hitting the ground hard. Moments later, he grimaced in pain and held his arm, clearly in excruciating pain. The MotoGP medical team acted quickly. After an intensive examination, the race doctor confirmed that Marquez had injured his right arm in the same area where he had undergone major surgery several years earlier. Ducati issued an official statement through team manager Davide Tardozzi, confirming the star's condition. Marc has an injury to his right arm. We will focus fully on his recovery before deciding on the next steps, Tardozzi said. The atmosphere in the Ducati paddock immediately turned sombre upon hearing this news. The previously enthusiastic crew fell silent. His teammate, Francesco Bagnaia, appeared devastated by the incident. In a heavy voice, Bagnaia expressed his sadness. "I'm very sad to see Marc fall like that. He worked hard all weekend, paying meticulous attention to detail. This incident is truly unfortunate, especially because it happened on the first lap, when everyone was still fighting for the best position," Bagnaia said after the race. He added that the entire team felt a great loss for Marquez. However, the greatest anger came from Ducati's most influential figure, Gigi Dall'Igna. The famously calm Ducati technical director was unable to contain his emotions this time. In a post-race interview, he sharply criticised Marco Bezzecchi, calling his action at Mandelica a reckless manoeuvre that ruined the hard work of the other team. "I'm very disappointed and angry. What Bezzecchi did is unacceptable. Making such an aggressive move on the first lap in a fast turn with not enough space is very irresponsible," he stated. He added that incidents like this harm not only Marquez and Ducati, but also endanger the safety of all riders. Marc had just found his best form of the season. Because of someone's miscalculation, all of that was destroyed in a matter of seconds. "I think race direction must take this incident seriously," he continued firmly. Dall'Igna's harsh statement further inflamed the Ducati paddock. Many saw the comments as a manifestation of the anger that had built up after Ducati had several incidents with other riders earlier in the season. Marc's younger brother, Alex Marquez, who also rides for the Gresini Ducati satellite team, was angry as well. In an interview in the paddock, Alex seemed emotional and struggled to contain his anger when asked to respond to the incident. "I can't believe Bezzecchi did something like that. That was only the first lap. Every rider knows the risks of the Mandelica corner, yet he forced his way in with no regard for others. That's not a racing line. That's a stupid manoeuvre," Alex said sharply. Marco Bezzecchi, from the opposing camp, showed sportsmanship by immediately apologising for the incident that befell Marc Márquez. In a post-race interview, the protégé of Valentino Rossi appeared devastated and regretful about the incident, which resulted in Marquez suffering another injury just when he was performing at his peak. "I really didn't mean to hit him. I was just trying to pass him on the inside, but I missed my braking point. I apologise to Marc and the Ducati team. It was purely my fault," said Bezzecchi, looking down at the cameras and sounding apologetic. However, despite his apology, immense pressure now awaited him. MotoGP fans considered the manoeuvre too risky and unnecessary, especially on the first lap when all the riders were close together and the situation was unstable. Many viewed Bezzecchi's actions as reckless and potentially fatal, not only for him, but for other riders as well. For fans, the incident was an emotional blow. They had hoped to see the legend finish the race and perhaps even compete at the front. But reality proved otherwise. "It's like déjà vu," said a fan sitting in the main grandstand. "We've been waiting for Marquez to appear at Mandelica, but he crashed again." Now, the Ducati Lenovo team will focus on his recovery. There has been no official confirmation on how long Marquez will be out, but many are concerned that this injury could impact his fight for the world title. Meanwhile, tensions within Ducati are heating up again on the other side of the paddock. Francesco Bagnaia has been under immense pressure following a string of disappointing results since Marc Márquez joined the main team. The pressure has been exacerbated by high expectations from management and the Italian public, who have long viewed Bagnaia as a symbol of Ducati's resurgence. The culmination of this tension occurred at the previous Misano Grand Prix, a circuit that should have been Bagnaia's home track. Instead of a dominant performance, however, the reigning world champion failed to compete and fell far behind Marquez. This defeat in front of his home crowd is said to have shaken the team's confidence. Gigi Dall'Igna, Ducati's technical director, has always been known for his patience, but he finally couldn't hide his disappointment. "I've tried to be patient until the end of the season, but as you can see, Pecco continues to struggle. I'm honestly losing patience," said Gigi, seemingly signalling that Ducati management's patience was running out. Some rumours from the paddock even suggested that Bagnaia's contract could be terminated early if he didn't improve his performance. Interestingly, amidst Ducati's internal turmoil, Yamaha is reportedly ready to welcome Francesco Bagnaia with open arms. The Japanese factory team just introduced its latest generation V4 engine, the result of extensive development from a secret project they've been working on since the start of the season. This engine is said to be much more powerful and have an aggressive character, yet remains stable in corners, something that has been Yamaha's main weakness compared to Ducati. Observers believe that the new V4 bike's characteristics perfectly suit Bagnaia's smooth, precise, and controlled riding style. Several internal sources claim that Yamaha has approached the two-time world champion through intermediaries to gauge his interest. If these rumours are true, Bagnaia's move to Yamaha would be the biggest surprise of the next MotoGP season and could drastically alter the power structure between manufacturers. The question remains, did Marco Bezzecchi deserve to be punished for his dangerous manoeuvre at Mandelica? Will Marquez's injury change the landscape of the 2025 MotoGP World Title race? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.